Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. Sorry for the brief delay. It just seems like, time is just slipping. You know, you think you have a couple minutes, and you look up, and it's like, or a couple of minutes. Like, you know, you think you have 10, 15 minutes, and it's like, oh, it's showtime. All right, yay, let's start. So hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's Sunday, August 9th. Let's allow time for everyone to come in and join our sacred circle. So thank you, everyone. Hello. Hello, Maureen and Julia and Robin and Chris. And woo! Are we enjoying these energies? We enjoying this ride, this Lionsgate? I have some things I'm going to share with you. Probably the last 40 minutes. So we'll talk about 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm going to share with you something that I experienced yesterday. So hello, Teresa. Hello, Sarah. I'm going to share with you this really wonderful Lionsgate ceremony we did yesterday, really about opening up and activating your 12 chakras. Many of you sitting in this sacred circle with me have already done this and are continuously working on your whole energy centers, because it could not just be chakras, it could also be meridians. There's so many different energy centers within the body, but know that as we cover it all, it's all going to be just very effective and beautiful. And I know I've done a lot of cosmic heart healing with you guys, which is so much needed in this time. And we're just going to go over some great things, like I said, that I feel will just be helpful. We're going to go in a little bit more deeper and intense. And I do have, many of you took the Activate Your Avatar course a couple of years ago, and that was really about activating your 12 chakras, because you can't take the 7 physical body chakras out of the third dimension. All right, so we need our 12 chakra system activated to go out of the third dimension into the fifth dimension. And most people who may be watching this new may go, what happened to the fourth dimension? Fourth dimension is what we know as heaven. Okay, so all right, so it's in a lot of us, like I said, right now we're all experiencing it at this time. So we are familiar with the way that the old colors, because even the colors of the chakras are changing. Oops, let me hold this correctly. But and then with the extra chakras on here, and then these are the new colors, the ascension colors. And this is the only artwork that I had, other than there was some sacred geometry shapes as well that was in the description. So, and I think I've read this to you before. Okay, so it's this shape. It's this color now. It's transforming from this color to this color and this shape. Well, there is a wonderful artist. I'm going to share his website. And when I share the graphics that he did for each of these 12 chakras, you're going to be blown away. But good news, let me tell you, is that he does have these available for sale in a card set. And I'll tell you, when he announced that yesterday, many of us sitting in that class immediately ordered it. We're like, yeah, we're getting these. These images will it will make you vibrate. It's that powerful. So I'm going to share them with you tonight, because the Lionsgate's still open, right? And so, because I thought, well, do I wait until after, we get the cards? And then I'm here, no, they need it now, while the gate's still open, while this energy is open, bathe in this energy. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That is so true, so true. And so it's anyone watching for the first time and they would like to have this information or even that chart and information over the chakras that I'm going to go over, you can send me a message or an email. You can go to my website, whitesagewoman.com, look under Cosmic Heart Healing or Seraphim Blueprint Healing. Any of those, just contact me through the website if you need any of this information that we're going to talk about tonight. All right. I'll be happy to share because this is the time. I mean, there's no, absolutely you can take a screenshot. Yes, Wendy, that's a great idea. If you can take, that each chakra is going to have 2 slides, and I'm going to have to share my screen. So this is going to work because I was testing it before too. And that's probably why I went into a time loop because I was playing with these symbols before showtime, and it's like, I start drooling, no, I'm kidding. But you'll know what I'm talking about because I'm telling you, you're going to sleep good tonight. But so it's just to prepare you. There's the beautiful imagery for the chakra, and then that imagery stripped away, and what's left behind is the sacred geometry behind that. So you can see the layering effect. Oh my gosh, so powerful. Absolutely. Take a screenshot, Wendy. That's a great idea. Do that. Okay. And yeah, Robin, I saved the show so I can go back. Absolutely. However you want to do that, what's effective too. And do that. Wendy works a lot with the 12 chakras. I mean, yeah, so I know that, and she has this paperwork. She has the information that was put out there originally a couple years ago. So there's a little bit of upgrades to this now, and I will upgrade that. Actually, just send it to everyone sitting here in the Sacred Circle. I'll just send it to you either through Facebook Messenger or email. If you prefer email, message me and let me know what the email address is. But I like because they include this affirmation. I love the I ams. They're very powerful. So they include the I am affirmations as well. All right, so this is great. So yesterday, what I sat in was with Tim Wilde. There's another UK woman, Jackie White. And then I'm hoping I really do not butcher his name, but it's David Usui. And David Usui is the one who the graphic artist, and you will see what I'm talking about. And then I'll share his store with you as well, where you can go and purchase the cards if you so desire. Okay. And for those who are energy, we're all energy workers, but for those who are healers and they want to not only work their own body system, but to send healing out, most definitely you're going to want to check out those cards. So now that I've drummed up and got your curiosity, it's like, so what I'm first going to do is just go through some messages, some updates that I've been getting to from my angelic committee. And it's so beautiful. It's just been a very, very powerful Lions Gate opening. Last Wednesday on Melissa Park's show, she had on a beautiful lady, Stacy Erickson, who is a unicorn and dragon reader. Yeah. I knew I had my unicorn with me, and of course the dragon, absolutely. I think my dragon is more chatty than, and it kind of dominates. So I know my dragon's, is a male, or my dragon's a female, and I know her name, Sophia, and what she looks like. And that's great. The unicorn always just kind of stayed in the back, but always was present. I could feel the unicorn's energy. So she brought in Melissa Park's show last Wednesday, Stacy Erickson brought forth that unicorn, that the unicorn is male, and described the unicorn to me. And I'm going to have to sit down and draw it. It's been a while. Every once in a while, if the mood hits, I can draw, and I like to use pastels too. So maybe I'll share that with you when I get that done. But the last couple of days, everything I've asked question-wise, bam, 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 they're getting answered. So I asked, what's the unicorn's name? And Ray, that came to me this morning, Ray. And I'm like, Ray, oh, that is so awesome. And I was like, that has so many different, like the 7 rays or the rays, and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. I know I've been communicating with the Seraphim angels ever since I was a child. Two specifically, I got one of their names validated that the last couple of days, Seraphina. And so it's just so beautiful. All of you can do this. You have questions, write in your journal. I like to have it's called question and answer time in my journals, and it's powerful though if you do it in a journal, writing it down. Okay. And so I like to at least once a week have Q&A session with my angelic committee. Who's on my angelic committee? It's just a fast way for me instead of saying all the angels, specific angels, all the guides, specific guides, loved ones, all those for your highest and greatest, your spirit animal totems. You see how long that is? So I give it a really short little nickname. It's my angelic committee. They all know who they are. And your council, whether it's your spiritual council, is most definitely going to be composed of all of those who are for your highest and greatest. So I just like a short and sweet, but they know who they are, and it activates when I call that by name, right? So, so I have a Q&A session. You open the journal, Q, question, write the question out. And it doesn't have to always be spiritual. I mean, everything we do right now, everything that we be, it is very important. And if you feel like you need to ask a question, it's important. Don't overanalyze your questions is the advice here, okay? And don't, oh my gosh, don't think it to death. This is why we're asking. So just ask your question. And so one of my questions was, what is my unicorn's name? Not that it really matters, okay, because I recognize the energy. We already have this energy exchange. I recognize that. And so, and I really, it's like, okay. And then you write A for the answer. And it either comes right away or it comes in a couple of days. And for me, it was like the next day. Oh, and in the shower, I'm telling you, that is very clear. In the shower or washing dishes, because I still wash dishes old school wise because I love my hands in the water. Get near water or play with the water. Go water when I clean the bird bath. It's just being near the water, playing in the water, bam, it comes in. It's like an amplifier. It comes in very quick. All right. So you can write more than one question. I write a bunch of questions. Write the answer A for answer underneath. Sometimes you can answer them. Sometimes it takes, like I said, a couple of days a week. And sometimes, depending on what you're asking, it can take a little bit. So don't be frustrated. So if I ask 5 questions, I'll go through answer. If I don't get a hit right away, move on to the second one, answer. And keep going until you get them answered. And if nothing, don't ask more than 3 times in one time. Otherwise, you just get frustrated. You start to get impatient. Put it aside. You'll go back to it another time. You have more questions. Readdress the ones that haven't been answered and see if they've answered. And then when they are answered, make sure you write that answer in your journal. That, oh, yes, it's been answered. Yay. Okay. It really does work. It's very effective. And just see how that works for you. So I asked for an energetic update, of course. I know that this Lionsgate portal is playing a huge role this year, right? It always played a huge role, but this year, we're all feeling it so much more intense. So we do know that Lady Gaia, that Mother Earth, is a living being. She's a living consciousness and corresponds with all celestial movements. So in conjunction with this mass consciousness of humanity, so this, and we talked about this year's Lionsgate intensity is very high, the most it's ever been. And so we are stepping through this powerful energy portal. It's stripping away old paradigms, old beliefs on on the lower dimension. It is stripping away, releasing, resolving all 3D energies, that luggage, that baggage that we don't need anymore, that purging that we've called it, right? Okay, yay. And then yesterday was the peak, and we're still kind of in that peak vibration, that peak where we cross the threshold, the halfway point. So that's crossing the threshold of this Stargate, so to speak, or this portal. And we are integrating the new paradigms and beliefs into the higher dimensions. And now, what does that look like? What does that feel like? I know a lot of us, ask questions. I am very visual, that I can see it, but there might be some people who don't see it. So what they showed me is like, if you, and I say like a Stargate, it's a portal, is like what you've seen in sci-fi, this circular, right, this huge circle, I want to say doorway, open way, right, open. And so we're all going through this. Everyone on this earth plane is going through this portal, is being bathed in these energies. So whether we realize it or not, humanity's consciousness, I mean, we're all going through this. Some have no recollection of what's going on, other than they feel like they're going to fight it, if they feel like they're slipping, because it's all about a choice. Do you accept these energies or do you deny them? And I'll tell you, everyone watching right now is accepting it. And we can see those that are denying it. That it's a fight. They're going to feel tormented and conflicted and fight even more. All right? So, take a deep breath. And everything that doesn't serve us, and we've talked about this, anything that doesn't serve you is now being shaken loose and leaving our reality. Being shaken and released and resolved. All right? Everything is in alignment with the divine new earth, of course. The important thing, as we're seeing everyone else freaking out, is to remain calm, flexible, and fluid during this transition. And always, always, always turn your awareness into that divine inner being, that going within, sacred heart center, connecting to the cosmic heart. Go within. All right. Just send love and light to those that do fight it. It is a choice. It's free will. We can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. And that all these unpleasant experiences simply invite you to turn away from the illusion and to turn inward. All right. So you came into this lifetime knowing that you're going to make it through these times and help lift the planet into the higher dimensions with the power of your focus and your attention. Just simply with your focus and attention. We say simply focus, attention, and love. But there's so many distractions. It's not as hard. I mean, it's not as hard. It's not as easy as it seems with the words flowing and the energy feels really good. But there's so many distractions. So we're having to just silence those distractions. Stay focused on the goal. And I think it's beautiful because a lot of us were like, yes, we in our past lives maybe have gone through so much. There's no more of this martyring, no more of this sacrifice, no more of any of this anymore. And we wanted to be here on this earth plane at this time to witness, not only witness, to hold, support, and witness, observe peace returning back on this earth plane. When we hit that fifth dimension completely. All right. No more 3D and 4D behind us. And it's like that. I call it like a drag, but it was so interesting. It's like a quantum drag watching, Ant-Man and the Wasp earlier. That vibration, that quantum drag. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's how we feel as multi-dimensional beings from the third, fourth, and fifth dimensions. We're doing that. We're dragging until we get fully into the fifth dimension. So hold the vision. All right, hold it. because it's glorious. And most definitely, we are supported, we are loved, and we have so many helpers that are helping us and just, rooting for us. And so glad that those who have chose to do this, that we were successful with it. Absolutely. All right, let me catch up on some comments here. So Chris, this year with my meditation I did on the Lion's Gate, I just feel peaceful and calm. Yeah, absolutely. It is so, when we surrender to these energies, isn't it so peaceful? It is peaceful and calm. Julia, I just had that thought that during meditation to include I rise, I rise, I rise. Absolutely. That's it. I rise, I rise, I rise. Yes. You can either, what was that I said a couple weeks ago, or probably a month ago or whatever. It's you can either run away with fear, turn and run the other way, or rise and face the fear. And I rise, I rise. Absolutely. Wendy, I feel like I'm picking up bad vibes from everyone. I had to buy some sage. Wendy, we're going to go over that because that's actually the solar plexus where we're still connected to everybody, to the universe. And this was something I realized. It wasn't mentioned in this class that I was in yesterday. But what I realized when we were going over the solar plexus was that, you know what? When we talk about sending, when we talk about setting boundaries, what's the first thing you think of is shield-wise? We immediately go to our aura, to our shield, sometimes to your heart. And so don't make the mistake of building a wall, though, around your heart, around your aura, or anything. Really, if we have an active and balanced solar plexus, that is our shield. That is our armor. Our shield is to making sure that solar plexus, a solar and navel plexus, those are the ones. And so that's, so symbolic, having that shield right there in front, that helps protect. But all we have to do is just, as soon as we feel it, start working on this right in midsection to set these boundaries. Okay. And absolutely saging and lighting incense, and it most definitely helps. Chris, I've been doing a lot of prayers to surrender. Chris, prayer is asking. You just make the intention to do it. I surrender. Just make that command, Chris. I surrender. And, you actually already have, your soul has, you already have your energy-wise. It's your mind that's, our overactive mind sometimes is the last to surrender. That's what I call it, surrender, really. It is, your soul's totally on board. Your body's following like a happy little kid, and your mind will fight. But your mind is only as old as your body, isn't as old as your soul, and doesn't know what your sacred within knows. And so just by the simple statement, Chris, and anyone, put your hands over your heart, your sacred heart center. Take some deep breaths and just say, I surrender to my highest and greatest. I surrender. And making sure, of course, by always calling in those energies is for your highest and greatest. Yes. Okay. And it is really that simple. It is. Stay hydrated. That's something I've noticed, is that I feel like I just cannot get enough to drink. Oh, I can't get enough water. Anyway, so, all right. So now, as many of you know, the dedicated followers of this show, I'm going to put my website up one more time for any new viewers. My website's whitesagewoman.com. So we're going to talk again. Like I said, the rest of the show is probably going to be dedicated to going through the 12 chakra system. and what we can do to help with the ascension process. All right, so that's what we are doing and discussing, and I am here. So I am going to share, actually what I want to do first is to put, no, they want me to do that last. Okay, I'm going to share first this information we're going to go through. Many of you are very, very familiar. I will explain where these chakras are in case you do not have the 12 chakra chart. Again, if you need that, just message me, let me know that you would like to have that, and I'll just need your email address to email it to you, that information. All right, so let me see here. I'm going to share this screen. Share. Okay, so, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is the Stellar Gateway. Now, what's interesting, I forgot to mention this first. Thank you. What's interesting is I want you to notice when you do your work, when you do work on yourself, how does energy come in? From underneath or from above? From underneath up or from above down? It's there's no right or wrong way. When I do a lot of my healing work, I feel it coming from the earth. I feel it going up. All right. Some of these downloads, you feel it coming down. Uploads, you feel it coming up. What's the difference? Since it's a figure 8, right? With the top being our stellar gateway, the highest, the low point of that 8 being our earth star chakra. All right. And it's not really higher or lower because that shifts and changes and twists. And are we going sideways? Are we going up or down? It's a spiral. It's all connected as one beautiful loop, even if it's like the shape of a figure 8. We've got a couple of loops there, right? So when you feel the energy coming up through the bottoms of your feet and going up, that is what's like the yin and yang. That's yin energy. That's that feminine energy coming up and going up and out. I find that most powerful healers work this way, whether you're a man or a woman. And most men like to go from the top down, which is yang energy, and that's fine too. It's also too, whatever you're doing, the circumstances call for. So even in activating the chakras, I usually start from the bottom and go up, right? But we can absolutely go from the top and go down. There isn't a right or wrong way. It's just the way that you prefer to feel that energy. Okay? And it's all good. Right now, because the behind our stellar gateway, the lion's gate's open and is pouring down through the stellar gateway, all down through us. Downloads. We're getting powerful downloads. All right? So I want you to stare at this beautiful stellar gate chakra. Isn't that beautiful? See that liquid? It's a golden orange light. And of course, it's Archangel Metatron. All right. Whew. Now, I want to show you. This is the beautiful imagery. And this is the... Oops, that's too far up. Hold on now. Let me see if we can do this a little slower. There it is. Okay. So this is the sacred geometry behind the stellar gateway. Oh, it's Metatron's cube, isn't it? Yeah? So isn't that beautiful? That's sacred geometry behind the stellar gateway. So I want you to focus on this image right here. I'll go back to the sacred geometry one in just a minute in case I wasn't on there long enough for you to take a screenshot. So this is the stellar gateway. We're going to make a statement, and we repeat these 3 times. I am the golden light of Metatron. I am the golden light of Metatron. I am the golden light of Metatron. Back to the sacred geometry here. What I would like for you to do within this, before the 12th, all right, which is when the Lion's Gate closes, from now to the 12th, you may want to take some notes. just or go into a visualization. Ask Archangel Metatron to place a key in the palm of your hands. And what does that key look like? What is a key show up for you? And maybe we can talk about all the results from this next week. You just have to remind me. Then I'll share with you. I don't want to share with you now what I experienced because I don't want to manipulate or, I'm just leaving it all. This is for all of us now. Okay, so now we're going to the stellar gateway, way up high, very hot top chakra. Now we're going to go down. The one below that, all right, is called the soul star. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? The soul star. See, it's actually, when you look in the center, it's got the deep pink. It's actually got a little bit of sapphire in the middle too, surrounded by the purple light. Ooh. The soul star you can go to anytime. It will help you. And this is where I got my unicorn's name, by holding this symbol right here in my mind's eye and asking the unicorn, because you meet your team here. This is where you meet your angels, your solar angel. All right. Everyone, we know guardian angels, but they're actually solar angels because they do so much more. But whether it's your solar / guardian angel, you meet your guides, your loved ones, dragons, unicorns, your spirit animal, totems, all those for your highest and greatest. This is where you meet your team, right here. Woo! Isn't that beautiful? Hold that image. Now we're going to go to the sacred geometry of this image. Oh, wait. I actually think I had it backwards on this one. They put that one. Okay, that's fine. This is the beautiful symbol. Then this was the sacred geometry, which is powerful in itself. I'm like, woo! Okay, and here's the imagery with it. It kind of switched up a little bit. Now you can see that sapphire in the middle, right? Woo! My goodness. Yeah, feels good. So, hold on. Yeah. So the soul star archangel is Mariel, Archangel Mariel. Anyway, look at this image right here, and we are going to repeat the mantra or affirmation for this chakra here. I am the gifts of ascension. I am the gifts of ascension. I am the gifts of ascension. That's a powerful one. That one is lighting me up. What about you guys? Woo! Okay, so make sure we get through all of these. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit more. The causal chakra, coming down. So we have the stellar gateway, the soul star, the causal sits behind your head. It's your own moon. All right. And this is like your own moon connecting with our moon. Okay. The causal is connected to our moon. Angels and unicorns are also connected to this. So let's see what they give us here. Okay. So this is the sacred geometry of the causal chakra. Do you see that? And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I counted these yesterday. I think there's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like 12 facets around this triangle. That's the sacred geometry behind this. I'll take a picture of that. Now this is what the causal chakra imagery looks like. Our moon, the moon chakra, so to speak. It's a causal chakra, our moon connecting to Earth's moon, physical moon. It's all our moon. Archangel Christiel. Whew. All right. Here we go with this affirmation. I am the light of the divine and perfect harmony. I am the light of the divine and perfect harmony. I am the light of the divine and perfect harmony. Actually, you know what, Chris? These are your affirmations of surrendering, isn't it? You go through all this, you've surrendered. Just share that with you. All right. Woo! So now we're moving on to the crown chakra. We're all familiar with the crown chakra. Archangel Jophiel is there. And let's see, we're probably going to give us the sacred geometry of the crown. So beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. But it's a spiral. We go up, 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 up. I find the energy when in meditation thing is of going up a spiral staircase. Up, 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 right? Into the upper chakras. So very nice. Anyway, that's the sacred geometry for your crown chakra. This is that beautiful picture of it. Ooh, nice golden crown. Here we go. I am my innate master wisdom. And I'm saying innate. I-N-N-A-T-E, innate. I am my innate master wisdom. I am my innate master wisdom. Also can say, if you don't like this, because we can use our own too, what I've been working with is I am a walking master. Say that, you can say that as well. I am a walking master. I am a walking master. Walking, because most of the masters we know have already ascended. We're in that process, so we're still walking, right? We're bridging that gap from the physical to, the light. So you can, I am my innate master wisdom, or I am a walking master. There you go. Whatever resonates with you. When you visualize and stare and spend some time with this chakra, this is where we really feel these downloads coming through. And these downloads can be letters, it can be symbols, it can be colors, it can be soul wisdom. And that's why it's very, very important for you, I've said, to make sure that you are journaling and writing any of this stuff that's coming through, especially now. All right, you reclaim your wisdom and mastery. Absolutely. And you hold this in your sacred heart center with you at all times. All right, so now we're going to go through to the third eye. The third eye chakra, Archangel Raphael. Here is the sacred geometry for the third eye. Very beautiful. This looks like an eye, doesn't it? In the middle. Here we go, third eye. Woo! Beautiful, powerful. Pure crystal ball with the emerald light. It's a pure crystal ball that reflects Archangel Raphael's green light. I am the master of manifestation. I am the master of manifestation. And for those of you, each of the symbols and each of this triangle, the pyramid here, the star, whether it's the Star of David, whatever you want to call that symbolism, the King Solomon's star. I wear one because it's the divine union of masculine and feminine. So you see the upright triangle represents man. The upside down triangle represents a woman. Looks like a cup, like a chalice, doesn't it? A sacred chalice. Because it holds water. It's a sacred womb. Aha. So open your eyes. Open your sacred heart center. We recognize this symbol. All right. And to me, it represents perfectly balanced masculine and feminine. There you go. Moving on to the throat chakra now. Ooh, look at that sacred geometry. Look at that electric cobalt blue. And of course, that's Archangel Michael. Oh, yeah. Woo! And anytime you need help clearing, here we go. Now look at this. You see these lightning? Anytime you need help with Archangel Michael, it's not just for speaking with the throat chakra, right? Our ears goes all the way. It's not only just you're speaking, but you're listening. You're listening. You ask Archangel Michael to come in, and he has this orb, his beautiful orb, that he holds up to your throat, and you feel it almost like a Tesla ball, electrifying your throat, all the way to your ears, out, and you just feel this blowing out anything that's not for your highest and greatest. What if in the past life you put a collar around yourself? Oh, done. Let's get rid of all of that, right? Any attachments, it releases all of this. Just imagine that. This is very powerful. Those that have throats and ears issues, call in Archangel Michael. And here's the mantra for this. The statement: I am loving truth. I am loving truth. I am loving truth. Everything I say, I speak, I hear. I listen. Woo! Are we buzzing yet? Now here we go to the heart chakra. Ooh, isn't that beautiful, the heart? Oh. Ooh. All the different, it looks like a rosebud or a flower because it has all these beautiful chambers. Excuse me. Whew. This Sacred Heart Center has the 33 chambers. And it's the lower section has 9 chambers, and that's Archangel Christiel. The mid chambers, there's 11 chambers, and that's the universal Archangel Mary. And then the upper chambers, the higher heart, is 13 chambers. All right. Whew. And that is your higher 5th dimensional heart. Okay. And Shamuel works with Christiel, Universal, Archangel Mary. That's just a sacred geometry. So now here is the picture. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So, of course, the cosmic heart connects us to Venus, to the God, to Source, to that cosmic heart. Our Sacred Heart Center connects us to the cosmic heart. Feel it all in alignment together. The affirmations is, I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. The Ankh, the key to your heart. Beautiful, huh? Balance, whether it's the yin and yang symbol or the Ankh. Very, very powerful. All right, we're going to move on to the solar plexus. Beautiful. That's the imagery. And again, I'm going to give you the website where these are cards. You can order these after we're done here, as I'm totally giving credit to the artist. He's amazing. So this is sacred geometry. And then this is, wow. Look at our solar plexus just reaching out, touching someone. We're all connected. We're going to feel it. Archangel Uriel. Woo. We're moving from fear to love, from fear to love. Remind yourself from fear to love, from fear to love. The affirmations here is, I am commander of my personal universe. So this is our personal universe here, the solar plexus. That beautiful six-pointed star. Archangel Uriel. I am the commander of my personal universe. I am the commander of my personal universe. Solar plexus right here. This is where a lot of us feel fear, is in the solar plexus. There's a great technique that Tim Wilde showed. I'm not going to go through it because it takes, we actually did it 33 times yesterday, but you can do it. I'm going to show you real quick though, but you take a crystal, and it's got to be a bigger crystal that has some sort of opening. It has like a smooth facet on here. We call the opening. And if you take it, hold out your right arm, okay? And it's kind of like, so you're taking the crystal, pointing it down the right arm. You're moving from fear, right-handed, that male dominant. You're going from fear to love, the left hand, right? We did this 33 times, which amazingly gets right over your heart chakra, right? So it's also guiding, in a sense, your heart chakra with that, isn't it? It's kind of like getting your heart chakra and solar plexus in alignment with moving from fear to love. We did it 33 times. It's beautiful. It's you could do it 3 times. However you want to do it. You don't even have to do that. You can just make the command of moving from fear to love. And I am commander of my personal universe. All right. Now, we're going to go to the navel chakra, which is the one that we feel connected to everybody. This is the one, the navel one, is where we feel connected to everyone. You see that in that beautiful representation. The sacred geometry, we are connected to everyone right there. That's the sacred geometry of the navel chakra. I'm going to go to this. Look at this. More antenna, right? Bright orange light. Archangel Gabriel takes care of, or is in charge of, our solar, our navel, and our sacral chakras. And this brings you back to your soul family right here. This navel chakra really brings you back to your soul family, even like the weeding out of this works, this doesn't work with this person, that person, whatever. But this has been activated and ignited totally this year in 2020, hasn't it? With social distancing, with how we're getting along with everything. This has become supercharged this year, our navel chakra. So here we go. I am one with the universe. I am one with the universe. I am one with the universe. If you feel like you're starting to go off track, This is the one. I am one with the universe. Feel that. Did you feel like little shifting and energy, movement? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sit that for a moment. All right, now we're going to move to the sacral chakra. Isn't that beautiful? Sacral chakra. All of us right here, right now, every time we get together, we are activating our sacral chakra. Just looking at the sacred geometry of it, what do you think the sacral chakra represents? It supports high frequency love. See, in our sacred circle, and then I've talked about how our circles individually, we are in other circles as well, and these circles all connect together. Here is what that looks like, sacred geometry wise. Now let's look at this picture. Oh, beautiful. Look at that beautiful pink light surrounded by, pink and white heart bubbles. Think of little heart bubbles and diamond white, the diamond sparkles. Oh, so beautiful, isn't it? Yay! Archangel Gabriel will help you to clear out the circles that no longer serve you and introduce new circles of your soul family. All right? And so here's the affirmations. I am at one with my soul family. I am at one with my soul family. I am at one with my soul family. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's so beautiful. All right, so here we go. We're moving along pretty good. Base chakra. Base, look at that. It's all about the base, see that fortification of that base, all directions. Yeah, look at that. Right. Now, let's look at what this picture looks like. Ooh, oh, then look at that, yin and yang. Base. It's the seat of your soul. Anchors you and puts you into the path of your soul. You realize that? Yep. Ruled by Archangel Gabriel, or overseen, of course, we talked about that. Gabriel takes care of all the lower ones. He's a very, very busy angel. Archangel. All right. This is platinum and white light. And as we say this affirmation, I want you to feel peaceful energies just bathe you. Right? I am my higher self. I am my higher self. I am my higher self. This actually, your base chakra, for those who work with these types of energies, I've heard people pronounce this differently. I say the Antakarana, the Rainbow Bridge. Yes. So that connects with that too. All right. One more. More water. All right, here we go. Sacred geometry of our Earth star chakra, which is down below Middle Earth, Hollow Earth, below our feet. We connect with it from the bottoms of our feet down. It's a hematite grayish light. Archangel Sandalphon and also Seraphim Bay is there. Seraphim Bay. Just take some deep breaths here for a minute. This is where when we anchor in and ground, this is what we're doing. So Archangel Sandalphon is in charge of this chakra. Seraphim Bay helps with, we put out these energy strands when we anchor, and he oversees whenever we ground and are anchoring into this earth. He oversees all of those. All right, so here are the affirmations for this. I am grounded into my perfect fifth dimensional blueprint. Oh, here we go, burps. I am grounded into my perfect fifth dimensional blueprint. I am grounded into my perfect fifth dimensional blueprint. Now, let me show you the actual picture. I am grounded. What was interesting is as we went in between each of these, as we went from chakra to chakra, as we did these openings, I want you to notice how supported you feel in this chakra here. But as we went from chakra to chakra, because you could take off in those upper ones so easy, this was shown, the Earth Star was shown almost as like to reset us in between each chakra to bring us back. We're working in high energies, come back, Earth Star, we're still here. And absolutely, we still can be anchored into these Earth Star, and we will be and ascended with as light bodies. And I know it might be kind of hard for us to understand that, but absolutely. Okay. Woo! Okay. All right, let me see. I'm going to go check some of these. I see them. God, that's a pattern. Oh, yeah. And aren't these beautiful, beautiful? All right, now I am going to take you. His name is David Seri. His website. Let me put this in the comments so everyone can see this too. There you go. And let me make a little banner here and put it up here for those maybe who are not live and cannot see the comments. I'm going to put his name in here. This is David Seri is the one who created very, very creative designer, graphic artist, they call it. She's seen some of the artwork he had hanging up behind him as well. So just the pyramids and in alignment with the stars, and just so powerful. His artwork is very, very powerful. You can find him on Facebook too. New Moon Art. David, so find his page and you may be able to find some more of his stuff there as well. But this is the shop. If you want these cards, you go there and you order from him, okay? And that's where you go to get these cards. So it's a very powerful tool. I love it. And anyone that feels like I need some grounding, pull that Earth Star card out and yeah. Woo! Aren't they beautiful? Of course I'm going to share with my sacred circle. So yeah, I feel movement with the Earth Star image. Absolutely. Yes. The Earth Star, deep down, it connects to, there isn't like a beginning or an end. Energy just is free flowing. We have energy flowing in from space into hollow earth and up. And we also have it goes down. That's what I'm saying. There isn't a right or a wrong in how you feel that energy flow. All right. It's just, okay. So this is interesting. This is what they show me. It's like, have you ever played or watched kids skipping rope? Watch how they're watching. See, they're watching the rope go around, right? And they got to jump in, and their timing. It's at that moment that they jump in to become in sync with the rope. That's like us. That moment we choose to jump in and connect with that energy flow. Are we going to connect? We're going to jump in from the feet and have it go uploads, or jump in from up high and receive the downloads. Right now, we're all receiving both. Downloads from this lion gate, and then beautiful, those who do healing work, we pull that from the bottoms of our feet up. Isn't that beautiful? Everything, every symbol, everything's being activated right now, and even upgraded and updated. So, all right. Woo! That was powerful, wasn't it? Make sure you stay hydrated. Let me know how you feel. Journal how you feel the next several days, the rest of the Stargate, from now to, we got 3 more days till the 12th, right? Journal every day how you're feeling and experiencing this lion's being open, and how you feel from working, doing this chakra work. Stay hydrated, drink a little bit more water than normal. Robin, there was an earthquake in North Carolina. Just keep sending love to the earth, sweetheart. There's going to be changes. She's shifting and changing, and she's purging. All right, Mother Earth, Lady Gaia is. So, woo, we did a lot of work. Be sure to write down if you can remember, or send me some feedback, and I'll read it on the show next week. And let's do some sharings. Tell me how you feel, how you sleep tonight. Pay attention to all of that. Are your visions getting sharper and clearer? So, okay. So I know it did. It flew by really quick, didn't it, Julia? Thank you, Teresa. Blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you, Chris. All right. And have a beautiful week ahead. And very powerful. Enjoy the energies. Rest. If you need to sleep, go take a nap. Go rest. We got all these downloads and DNA activations. So, love you, each and every one of you. Many blessings to each and every one of you. I keep repeating myself now because there's just so much love, joy, and peace. Peace be with each and every one of you. Good night. Until next week.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.